How's it going, everybody? My cup of tea here, back in the reaction video, and today we're gonna watch a battle from Death Battle. Yay, yay. Now, if we all check our calendar, we know that it is not October, we are in the month of November, so I have missed Spooky Month. That does not matter, because today we're gonna be watching the newest Death Battle, Blade versus Buffy, Marvel versus Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is a hilarious battle to see. Now, I know a little bit about Blade, I know a little bit about Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And again, this is hilarious to see these two fight against each other. I don't know like how strong Buffy scales, but I'm going for Blade. That's me. Come on now, that's Blade. Techno music vampire. Come on now, that's our half vampire, right? I didn't watch all the movies, but yeah, that's Blade. Come on now, I gotta go with Blade. And luckily for once, I don't know who the next two people after this fight are, so it's gonna be a surprise for that too. So let's stop yapping. Let's start this video. I will say, someone did tell me to watch another death battle. I think it was Jason versus Freddy Krueger. That might be the wrong one, I don't know, but I will watch that. Even though it's not October anymore, who cares about the month? We're gonna watch what we want to watch here on My Cup of Tea. You can't see my arm. My Cup of Tea. There we go. Yeah. Are we in a live action version of this fight? Oh wow. Wait, is that fiction?
Blade.
Is that fiction as Blade? Wait a minute. No, that is fiction. That's funny.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah, that's fiction, alright. That's funny. My friend did a collab with him, like a fight scene with him before.
They are known by many names: Revenant, Vortala, Nosferatu.
Vampires.
Vampires.
When the moon is out and the night is young, these undead demons are out for blood.
Fitting then, the greatest foe of those who stalk the night is the one who can walk the day: Blade.
Is that really his costume?
I don't like that costume at all. There it is. That's my Blade. That's not the Blade I know.
Blade is one of the coolest superheroes ever, and basically kickstarted the comic book movie craze.
And yet, he is also seemingly the only one who knows or cares that in the world of Marvel, vampires exist. Seriously, nobody talks about this.
Blade doesn't need anyone's
help. You're not wrong, yeah.
He'll just horrify by himself.
Even Blade's birth was hardcore. Just as the young Eric Brooks' mother was in labor, her attending doctor turned out to be the vampire Deacon Frost.
And he drank her blood right before she gave birth.
This infused Eric with Frost's vampiric blood, turning him half human, half vampire. A Dampier.
Giving him a ton of vampy powers, but none of their weaknesses like garlic, holy water, or sunlight.
Eric would hone these abilities under the tutelage of vampire hunter Jamal Afari, sharpening him into a blade that would rape the vampire plague for good.
Blade is strong and fast enough to toss around 1,000-pound demons and cut bullets out of the air. He can keep up with Wolverine, who can deflect Cyclops' light-speed optic blasts. And his Kevlar DuPont armor helped him take the top of Count Von Stott's castle exploding.
He can heal small wounds immediately and sniff out the supernatural with his
Blade's been stabbing. His healing factor has power to okay.
Hypersenses. Also, his fangs can drain his victims of magical energies.
After studying the ways of Hong Kong Kung Fu movies, Blade became a master martial artist.
From watching movies?
Yes,
okay.
Rufus from Street Fighter School of Kung Fu.
While the only martial art he's been stated to know is Krav Maga, we know he's mastered more.
Okay.
So for the full scope of his martial arts ability, we'll examine the Blade movies as performed by Wesley Snipes.
By looking at Snipes' training and choreography, we know Blade uses Kung Fu, Capoeira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Eskrima, kickboxing, Shotokan karate, and Hapkido. And on Blade's stealthy takedowns, and I guess you could call him Marvel's Batman.
Blade's training progressed smoothly until Afari was attacked and had his blood drained by Dracula. Seriously, Avengers, Dracula is real. Why aren't you doing anything about this?
He's not a
right there.
Forced to murder.
Nah, he's not a planetary threat. Nah, he's just like a city threat. No one cares about Dracula like that. You know, they over here fighting aliens, freaking Galactus. They're not fighting Galactus. I don't think they can. I mean, they probably can in some I don't know what I'm saying. Listen, they're fighting bigger threats, I guess.
His surrogate dad, Blade would have to wage his war alone. Forced to murk his surrogate dad, Blade would have to wage his war alone.
Nursing a wound within him that would never heal. A hole that could never be filled.
Not with that attitude. Blade took a page out of the Book of Boomstick and tried filling that hole with every kind of weapon imaginable. He's got so many, they're his apartment decorations.
Hand
of weapon imaginable.
Is that Marvel Heroes Omega? Nah, that's not that game. Nah.
He's got so many.
Nah.
They're his apartment decorations.
Handguns, assault rifles, and explosives make up the brunt of his firepower. And he enjoys getting up close and personal with his dual acid-etched titanium katanas.
Speaking of glorious Nippon steel, he's got a sword made out of adamantium.
Specifically, secondary adamantium, a variant of the metal that is mass-producible.
It might not be quite as strong as Cap's shield, but it can cut right through heavy hitters like Ultron and the Hulk.
Naturally, Blade has even more swords. His Atlantean ones can slice through magical enchantments. The Word Sword can harm intangible demons, and the Justiciar can slay fallen angels.
Yeah, he's got some
crazy weapons.
Yeah,
alright,
like a Hellfire shotgun that burns your soul, or hypodermic needles filled with vampire blood. Seems kind of dumb to turn people into vampires, but it does make them more vulnerable to Blade's arsenal.
All that pales in comparison to the arch weapon of hell in Blade's possession.
How Buffy gonna beat Blade?
The breathing gun.
What is
it is a living firearm that hisses in the presence of demonic forces. Its sentient bullets chase its victims down. The wounds they cause cannot be healed.
Oh, that's a broken gun!
If they get lodged in your body, they'll slowly devour you from the inside out. They can even hurt Hell Lords and even greater threats like the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Blade took everything he had and fought.
Wait, you hurting the Cosmic Ghost Rider? Bro, just have that gun on standby if I see a demon. Just, demon, bad, breathing gun, go, boom, dead, or hurt. Like, what? That gun is on standby immediately. The same fire where the breathing gun harmed him, Cosmic Ghost Rider defended against the Captain Marvel. Oh, defended attacks that can melt through a star. So the breathing gun is really, really strong. These bullets.
And even greater threats like the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Blade took everything he had and fought his one-man war for almost 100 years.
He's battled hordes of vampires while skydiving, infiltrated the Pentagon, and even took on Spider-Man like Miles Morales, who could absorb the energy of a bomb that could destroy Harlem. Blade's even bested the Spirit of Vengeance, Zarathos.
And while he occasionally allied with teams like the Avengers, he prefers to work alone.
I probably would too if they only cared about me when I was helping them and not ridding the world of, vampires.
Right?
That, and Blade is scared of what he might do if he loses control, because he does have one classic vampire weakness, a thirst for blood.
Even more so after he had a daughter, Brielle, whom he avoided for fear of endangering her. If his bloodlust does overwhelm him, he will enter a berserker rage, skyrocketing his strength at the cost of his sanity.
Though it does make him even better at killing vamps. He's
berserker mode,
cottage industry at a whooping Dracula's ass.
Dracula is unsurprisingly powerful, capable of summoning a thunderstorm that covered all of Boston with a wave of his hand.
Drac apparently didn't hold a grudge though, since
Wait, doesn't Moon Knight have beef with Dracula? Like that's like the meme, like, Dracula, where's my $5? So I guess Moon Knight and Blade would get along pretty nicely.
All of Boston with a wave of his hand.
Drac apparently didn't hold a grudge though, since he eventually made Blade the sheriff of Vampires, a vampire nation in the ruins of Chernobyl.
Amazingly, Dracula has even given Blade some of his own blood, which allows him to shapeshift into multiple forms, like a wolf, a horde of bats, or a cloud of mist.
So he can force his way inside your body and blow you up from the inside out.
Okay, new lore just dropped. All right.
With the Ant-Man. Blade's hatred of vampires is only matched by his hatred of himself.
This is Expedient's Gym Monster.
Dracula's like, hey, you know what? Hey, it is what it is, man. Hey, it is what. Wait, didn't Dracula kill his surrogate dad though? Surrogate, his dad. Why are you cool with him? I guess they figured out something. Let me just double check.
Apparently didn't hold a grudge though, since he eventually made Maze his way.
Cool.
However, when Brielle showed signs of vampiric powers, Blade finally found a reason to reconnect with his daughter, training her the same way Afari trained him a century prior.
Even after Blade was possessed by the first vampire ever and tried to take over the planet, Brielle put her dad's teachings to the test, saving both him and the world.
And proving that Blade's lonely war need not be so lonely
Good job,
anymore.
Brielle, good
With
job.
his daughter at his side, and also this plant creature pet called
What
Boy
is
Thing,
that?
let Marvel's vampires beware. For should they indulge their unnatural urges, they will be sure to meet their end at the tip of his blade.
Buffy is getting shut up. Buffy's getting cooked. I don't know what Buffy has in her arsenal. She is getting cooked. Ain't no way.
Today's battle is sponsored by...
We do not care about Prize Pick here. We do not care about Prize. No, unfortunately, I'm sorry. Good promo, whatever. I don't care about gambling stuff here. Yeah, Buffy. How you gonna compete with that? If you even, he can make you a vampire. Boom, hell gun. I mean, breathing gun. Bam. He has so many weapons. I feel like Buffy does get crazier in the later ends of her series, but I literally don't know what she can do against Blade. Is she like really fast, durable? We're gonna know in a minute, but I just don't know. I just don't know. All right, we're back.
In every generation, there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer.
For thousands of years, a new Slayer would be granted incredible powers and was destined to die young in battle against evil, passing their powers on to the next Slayer, and the next, and so on. That is, until the newest Slayer would change everything. Buffy Ann Summers.
Not exactly the first girl you'd think is the savior of humanity. Buffy's only goals in life were, in her own words, graduate from high school, go to Europe, marry Christian Slater, and die.
But that would...
Hey, again, I have tried pineapple pizza before. It's not that bad. Now, I would never try it again, but it's not that bad. It's way worse pizza combination you can do, like anchovies. I ain't never trying fish on pizza. Pretty sure that's what anchovies are. I'm never doing that. You missed me with that. Missed me all with that.
Words, graduate from high school, go to Europe, marry Christian Slater, and die.
But that would all change when the Watcher Merrick appeared and revealed her destiny.
Like, total bummer.
Merrick trained Buffy in the arts of vampire slang, and she became so efficient that she burned down her school.
Huh?
Whoops.
Forcing her and her mom to move to Sunnydale, California to start a new life, far away from any more bloodsuckers and bad makeup.
Unfortunately, small problem, Sunnydale just so happened to be right on top of a hellmouth, where the boundary between Earth and Hell is permanent.
That sounds like the Valley, alright. Along with new Watcher Giles, Wallflower Willow, part-time bad boy, part-time sad boy Angel, magical retcon sister Dawn, and...
retcon sister.
Xander.
What's wrong with Xander? What's wrong with Xander? What's
and
Xander
her
do?
Scooby Gang would battle a never-ending series of monsters.
And we mean truly never-ending. Sure, there's the TV show, but Buffy has also been slaying vampires across video games, comics, and 128 novels.
What? 128 novels? I did not know about this. I thought it was a TV show.
Games, comics, and 128 novels.
Okay, if it's book stuff, she's gonna be powerful.
Buffy
then.
lore you've never heard.
She's gonna be super powerful with this book
We're just
stuff.
crazy enough to speed read them all.
Buffy carries a variety of anti-vampire weaponry. There's wooden stakes, of course, sometimes dipped in gorgon venom that can turn you to stone. Though she's also experienced with axes, swords, quarterstaffs, holy water, just about anything.
Okay.
You said it. When she fought an ancient demon unable to be killed by any weapon forged in his time, Buffy introduced his stupid ass to the 20th century.
She's also a master of Aikido, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, karate, kung fu, wushu, tai chi, kendo, capoeira, and taekwondo.
Well, all the
Buffy
martial arts
apparently
essentially.
thinks Hong Kong's kung fu movie masters could learn a thing or two.
No kidding. Thanks to her Slayer senses, her reflexes are fine-tuned enough to dodge close-range Gatling gun fire, lightning bolts from the sky, and even beams of light. She's kept up with
another Slayer of Faith,
who can dodge laser beams from point-blank range.
Buffy's strong enough to bend rebar, punch this 4.5-ton bat monster into the air, and smash hard enough to tear apart a building.
And despite her lack of armor, she can survive massive explosions, like the one that destroyed Cephalian's lair that's bigger on the inside.
She can even fight blindfolded, but if she is injured, she heals fast enough to be totally fine by the next episode.
One time, Angel sucked out almost all of the blood from her body, and she survived. Doubly impressive since Angel's blood draining also drains magical energy.
Yeah, Buffy's own magic makes her weirdly resilient to esoteric attacks, like when she expelled this misty shadow demon trying to possess her body, or when she resisted her soul being ripped apart and scattered across time.
Or that time she jumped into a vat of boiling liquid so hot it could reduce people to skeletons, and she was just fine.
She might.
Okay, so she got some insane feats too. Alright, looks like this match is closer than I thought. My fault, Buffy. I didn't put respect in your name. That's on me. That's on me.
She may not show physical scars, but she sure has emotional ones. Being the Slayer put a huge burden on Buffy's life.
Unable to live normally, she felt isolated, forced to internalize the trauma she faced on a daily basis. Sure, she had friends, but they couldn't understand her unique struggle.
Like when Angel turned evil after he took her virginity and tried to destroy the world. That must be
that's a crazy sentence to say. Hold on, what?
Angel turned evil after he took her virginity and tried to destroy the world.
That's a crazy term.
One of those metaphors.
Sometimes the worst enemies are the ones you can't fight and who don't fight back.
Made even worse by her having all the memories of the other Slayers bouncing around in her head, dating back to the Stone Age.
Buffy has dreamt of every battle a Slayer has ever fought.
Ooh, that's rough.
Those skills in a fight, even subconsciously.
And hard at the same time.
This includes the memories of their deaths. Countless women violently dying young, a reminder of her inevitable fate.
A fate that came to pass when she fought the Hell God Glory. After leaping into Glory's reality-ending interdimensional hole,
a glory hole, if you will.
Buffy sacrificed herself to save the universe, dying a hero's death.
It appears my glory hole joke was poorly timed.
Yeah,
finally freed of her unfair earthly responsibilities, Buffy's soul ascended to heaven in perfect bliss.
Rest in peace, Buffy.
Until her friends brought her back to life in the agony of existence.
What was the point of that noble sacrifice? What? Let her die in peace. She finally free. Let her go. Does she want to be back here? I don't know anymore. What? Hey, Buffy, wake up, Buffy. Wake up, Buffy. You got a world to save again. What? Let her sleep.
This absolutely crushed Buffy, and
ironically, it did.
Annihilated her will to live.
Oh, that's rough, Buffy. But with the show renewed for more seasons, she had to nut up and continue her endless crusade against all things Spirit Halloween.
Buffy's battled for 48 hours.
No, but I thought that was a great way to end it off on. Why bring her back? You know what? They gotta sell more stuff. Understandable, I guess.
Straight, defeated vampires immune to traditional vampiric weaknesses, and destroyed the Sword of Sano, which caused the Great Hanshin earthquake.
And of course, both Buffy and her friends have defeated countless immensely powerful demons.
Like the Queller Demon, which arrived as a meteor and caused the Tunguska explosion, which destroyed over 2,000 square kilometers of forest. Or the Sorrow Demon, which caused a storm that blanketed Los Angeles.
She's also a match for Angel, who survived a blast that could rupture a continental shelf, and took hits from Whistler, whose magic contained a bomb that could vaporize London.
She even faced off against the...
Okay, hold on. Vaporize London. We know that Spider-Man took a blast that can vaporize, what was it, New York, I think? They said, which Blade can probably tank too. I think London's bigger than... Yeah, London is a whole country, but... Wait, no, it's a city. I'm so stupid. It's a city. But I think the United States sometimes have bigger states compared to other countries. That makes sense, like Europe, continent. I think some of the countries are smaller compared to our states in America, because that's how they were able to go to like different countries by train pretty quickly. Here in America, it'll take us a while. I think, if I remember correctly, is New York bigger? Like, or is it just Manhattan? I don't even know. I don't know anymore. Let's keep it going. We'll figure it out later.
Literally the embodiment of all evil that predates
from Whistler, whose magic contained a bomb that could vaporize London.
She even faced off against the first evil. Literally the embodiment of all evil that predates reality itself.
Forced into battles against stronger and stronger baddies, Buffy clearly needed something to even the odds. The Slayer safe.
It's actually a Bardiche.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. This thing is bullshit.
Containing the essence of Buffy's Slayer powers and created to defeat ancient demons, the scythe can deflect magical projectiles and slice through just about anything. Ghosts, magic, even space itself, destabilizing reality in the process.
What? I'm sorry, I was distracted because I was reading his last thing. This scythe conceived a child with Willow in the novels. Yeah, we're not gonna. Let's go back now. Let me not pause.
Demons.
Anymore.
The scythe can deflect magical projectiles and slice through just about anything. Ghosts, magic, even space itself, destabilizing reality in the process.
Sure it can.
Silas, the devourer of worlds, kind of like Galactus, but instead of chomping on planets, he eats the multiverse.
Oh, okay.
There goes his head.
The scythe is easily the most powerful tool in her arsenal. In effect, attaining it completed Buffy, as though it were a piece of her she never knew was missing. With the scythe, Buffy
they both
was
got
finally
broken
whole.
weapons.
Being the Slayer was no longer a burden, but a purpose.
And by sharing her Slayer powers with thousands of girls around the world, they all teamed up and kicked the first evil's ass.
Okay.
Suddenly, the always isolated Buffy had thousands of shoulders to lean on, a sisterhood of Slayers.
And thousands more reasons for any wannabe demon conqueror to stay away from Earth. Because unless you want to get your blood all over her stylish yet affordable boots, you'll steer clear of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Alrighty, well.
Hey, as you know.
Well, shoot, it's not Skeletober anymore.
No,
it's
stupid,
not October
it's the
anymore. I thought this would be like a clear win for Blade. Now I am scared for. I'm just gonna root for Blade, but I'm scared for him now because Buffy. I've heard some incredible feats from her, especially with this weapon she has. This broken, cut and do anything weapon. Multiversal enemies that eat multiversal whatever, kill them, easy decapitation. I feel like this would go to like whose weapon is it? Is it really a weapon feat? Like who wins this? Because I feel like they're both pretty sturdy. Buffy might be faster because they said she can dodge light feet, and I don't think I heard any light feet abilities from Blade. But Blade does have the breathing gun. But is Buffy really like a demon/monster type? I don't think so. This is hard. I don't know. This is hard. I don't know. Let's just keep it going though. I have no idea.
All right, the combatants are.
I don't know
set.
who this go
We've
to.
Run the data through
Like,
all
what's like the
possibilities.
deciding factor?
It's time for a live-action death battle!
I feel like it'd be the weapon. Like which weapon can take them out, like kill them permanently? But here we go, live action time. It's been a long time since I've seen a live action death battle. But they about to drain her blood. I don't know who this actor is right here, this character. I know Blade is fiction, or fiction is Blade, but I don't know who she is.
We were kings, long before they had a name for kings. But now, starved, hunted, forgotten. You have waited long enough. Tonight, we remember who we were.
Wait, don't you hear the techno music that's playing a little bit?
We take back what was always ours. Tonight.
If you don't get your hand off of Blade's chest, you random vampire peasant.
Daywalker. And she. That's just the start.
Oh, the shotty boom body. Dang. Are they about to work together and beat up the vampires and then beat each other up? Hey. Dang. Ew. Yeah, use your 20 different martial arts. Oh, okay, in the eyeball. Okay. She is strong. She got good accuracy. But her crossbow. Oh, he caught the bolt and used it. Okay. Suplex? Suplex through the table. Oh my god. Oh my god, through the table. WWE. Is that a flashbang? That's a bright bang right there. Hey, DJ, you're killing the DJ. R.I.P. to DJ. Oh, she's been infected. She gotta go. I feel like the breathing gun is kind of extreme, don't you think?
Wait!
Oh, there's no waiting. Alright, job's done. Let's get out of here.
Shoot's just a kid!
Not anymore.
Not anymore, because he's dead. That crossbow ain't going. You gotta bring out the weapon. Okay, here we go. Now we got some action going on here. Yeah, I mean, we got action for it, but... Alright, Buffy, see what you got. Oh, okay, okay. That's it. Elbow. Cut that, cut that. Oh, I'll get you to the bathroom. Is this Krav Maga? No, I forgot the name of the knife martial arts one. You gonna elbow him off his shades? Oh, that's a hit. Yeah.
You out your damn mind?
No, you can't let her knock her shades off like that. Ooh, nice, nice. Put her in the toilet. Stab, stab. That's unfortunate. Dang. I guess Blade is stronger. Like, physically stronger. Good stab now. Ooh, up, yup, He's like, the hell? I just stabbed you.
Amateur hour. There's always some motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill.
No! I feel like they're better, like, I can't think of words. They better go harder. They're about to go harder with this fight, I feel. Okay. Let's get right back into it. What are you about to do? Dang! Uppercut. Sit you. Ooh, okay. Leave the shades alone. Don't step on them. Someone's definitely gonna pick up those shades at the end of this fight. Someone's picking that up. Ah, dang! Oh, she's taking out the weapon. Blade, watch out! That weapon's OP! But so is that weapon too! If that weapon can cut through space, it can definitely cut through a breathing weapon. The breathing gun. You got the secondary adamantium versus this broken axe-looking weapon.
Another sword.
I see you cut through adamantium.
I think it can, actually. I think it can. Yeah, I think friction was the right call for, like, these types of movements for Blade. Ah, get in the leg meat. He's definitely using the flashiness of Blade very well, I feel. Oh no, you're doing too much taunting, Blade. You about to get hit with something. What in the... I about to get a super power-up is this move about to happen. No! What? I mean, yeah, I knew it was gonna cut through adamantium, but oh, my glorious blade! Oh, fatality! What is this glow on the weapon? How I should have known when they talked about that weapon. Yeah, I need to go pick up the shade.
Like you got ahead of yourself.
KO!
Terrible
To
pun.
be
Terrible pun.
Blade no longer. I'm surprised. I figured with Blade's many years of comic
How
book
many
history,
comics?
he'd have the edge.
Believe it or not, Buffy is actually in more comics.
How many
than
comics
Blade.
times 2?
Really? Man, Blade can't catch a break.
Let's break this down into 4
Yeah, I need to hear this
First up,
breakdown.
Stats. Buffy's lifted much heavier things and survived more significant explosions.
Like, sure, Blade's strong and all, but he isn't literally fucking buildings apart like Buffy.
Scaling to the monsters they fought, compare Dracula creating a storm that covered Boston to the Sorrow Demon creating a storm that covered Los Angeles.
Okay,
a city
okay.
over 5 times larger. You
pretty
might
big,
be
that's
able
pretty
to
big.
compare Blade to Spider-Man like Miles, who absorbed a bomb that could blow up Harlem, but that's
Oh, it was just
significantly weaker
Harlem.
than Whistler containing a blast that could wipe out London.
Okay, so I was completely wrong about my... Yeah, I don't know why I thought London was way smaller than... I thought it was all in New York. I think that's what I thought. No, it was just a city. It was just Harlem. My fault, England. My fault, UK. My fault, London.
They could both dodge light beams, but that doesn't
And they
keep
both can
Buffy
dodge
from
light
taking the overall edge in stats.
Blade's used to being the odd man out, though, so his versatility is just as
No,
important.
yeah, I feel
With
Blade is very
Blade's numerous
versatile.
powers
than
and massive
Buffy.
arsenal, he certainly could have overwhelmed the more straightforward Buffy.
Machine guns and magic swords are generally gonna beat out crossbows and morning stars. Not to mention, he actually wears armor.
Also, Blade's faster healing factor and immunity to traditional vampire weaknesses kept Buffy on the back foot for a time. Blade wins versatility.
But when it comes to skill, Buffy's got plenty of experience fighting armed opponents barehanded.
Both of them were
She just had the
masters
history
a
of, like,
similar
the
number
past
of
Slayers
martial
2 on her
arts.
side, I
And Blade
guess.
has
Yeah,
been
she
kicking
does.
vampire ass for a century, way longer than Buffy's even been alive.
While Blade may have more personal experience, Buffy's ability to draw on Slayer battles dating back to the Stone Age, at least 40
Yeah,
times
yeah,
older than
Stone
Blade,
Age.
gives her the superior skill.
we know she has a
Even
better
then,
weapon.
They both
Ah.
had weapons and abilities so powerful they could end the fight instantly, regardless of all else.
They're trump cards.
Yeah, the trump cards.
Fortunately
How
for
does Buffy tank the trump card of the living weapon?
Buffy, she actually countered almost all of what Blade could throw at her.
Withstanding Blade draining her energy with his bite? Check.
Resisting the Hellfire shotgun destroying her soul.
Yeah,
Check.
I knew about the
Preventing
soul one.
Blade turning to mist and exploding her from the inside out?
She
Check.
expelled
Meanwhile,
that from her
Blade
body.
had no way to survive, say, Buffy's Gorgon venom turning him to stone.
And even with the deadly, it just plain gross breathing gun, Blade did not have anything as potent as the Slayer sight.
he had
It
nothing to
could
stop
easily
the
deflect the
Slayer
breathing
gun
gun's bullets
weapon.
back at him, or use its space-cutting ability to slice through his unbreakable adamantium sword.
Don't believe us? Even Wolverine's adamantium skeleton was cut in half when a portal closed on top of him. That's the same kind of thing.
And Wolverine's beta adamantium skeleton is a much
Yes,
tougher
yeah, he has
version
a
of the
stronger
same metal.
adamantium.
Oh, and
Wolverine
since the
does,
sight
yeah.
could kill Silas, a multiverse devouring god, I think it could take down Blade with a big enough swing.
Giving Buffy the final advantage.
Yeah,
over
I
the
had a
day.
feeling Buffy's gonna
Really
win, but
thought
I already
Blade
said
had a
I'm rooting
chance,
for Blade.
But Buffy sure put a damn fear
Nice fight,
on
though. Nice
things.
fight. Nice
The
fight.
winner is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Darn you,
Next
powerful
time
weapon.
on Death Battle.
Darn you. What? What is that? What is that? Wait, we getting Dante again? Versus Clyde? Dante versus Clyde? That's hilarious.
and join us
That's
in number, see more
hilarious.
Death. Thanks for
Wow. That's crazy. Because I know Dante fought against Bayonetta. And I think he won against Bayonetta. Wow, Dante versus Clyde. Not Clyde. Clive. Interesting. 'Cause I'm like, is that a Phoenix I saw? I was trying to think, what video game character has a Phoenix? And then I'm like, is that Dante I just saw? But I already did Dante. Wow. Well, I'm rooting for Dante, even though I have not finished all of the DMC games. I finished 3. I finished the first 3, not the last 2. Wow. Dante should take that. Really? No, I feel like Dante should take that, but I don't know how strong Clive is. I know my friend gonna like that fight right there. My friend loves some DMC stuff. But yeah, I already see. I did not really expect Blade to lose to Buffy. The comic books, they be going crazy. They be going crazy, because I was only thinking of like the live action feats. Even though the live action feats does have that crazy overpowered weapon that Buffy had, the axe thing. But wow, okay. Okay. But hey, they worked together for a little bit. They fought against some vampires. Now, I don't know why Buffy wanted to fight against Blade, because Blade killed a woman who turned to a vampire. So what if it was a kid? That kid turned to a vampire. Now you might be thinking, oh, there must have been some way we could like, you know, prevented it, made sure she didn't go into like straight on the evil side of things. Hey, but they didn't want to take that chance. I don't know. I can't front the man. Y'all didn't have to fight to the death, but y'all did what you got to do. Yeah, I'm glad they went the live action route because it does make sense because they had two like, I guess you can say popular live action series. Like one had the two movies, and Buffy had a whole TV series that was live action that was pretty popular back then. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense why they went this route. But I'll tell you what, that Dante versus Clive has the potential to be the best battle of the year, or I guess of this death battle season, because I know they both can do some crazy impressive stuff, some crazy impressive scenes, battles. They're gonna be hyped. That battle is gonna be hyped. Look out for that one. But RIP to Blade and the Vampire DJ for holding it down. RIP to those two. But I'm gonna head out of here now. Sorry I didn't get to watch this during Halloween or October. I know it's November 4th right now. Sorry about that. A lot happened. But yeah, we gonna watch more Death Battle stuff. Again, I think it's the Jason one I gotta find out and watch. I'll double check that. But yeah, more videos on the way soon. So I hope you enjoyed my reaction, and thank you for watching. My cup of tea is out of here. Arrivederci. Man, I should have known. The moment Blade got his sunglasses knocked off, I should know he's gonna lose. So I'm like, hey, no. And they keep panning, they keep showing them like kicking the sunglasses away, the shades away. I'm like, all right, somebody's gonna put them shades back on. And I had a feeling it was gonna be Buffy. The moment they talked about that freaking overpowered axe, I'm like, or weapon, I'm like, yeah, cut the dimensions, cut through space and time, whatever. Yeah, if Blade can't get around that weapon, he's gonna lose. Because Buffy has a lot of stats in her durability. She can do a lot of things that just cancel Blade's abilities, and that's exactly what happened. But again, fun battle.